Alex, obviously it's the end of what was otherwise a really successful cup run today. What's your kind of thoughts on today's result, scoreline and the journey that the team's been on over the last few months?
Just want to start by saying how proud I am of all the girls and everyone that's been involved, all the coaches, backroom staff. It's been a massive journey throughout the FA Cup, and it's been a one definitely that we'll always remember. In terms of the game today, I thought first half were really kind of matched and did everything we could to keep that scoreline down. I think the second half definitely tiredness set in terms of physically and mentally, and we just kind of started unravelling a little bit, which I know the lasses are really frustrated about. But as I always say, things to learn from, things to build on. Got plenty of positives to take from this whole experience. We've also got some really important learning journeys to go on as well.
Yeah, as you've mentioned, it's a massive learning experience for the girls. Obviously, coming up against a TS3 side for the second time this season, obviously hasn't gone quite as well as the last time, but there's definitely things you can take into next week's game against York, for example, into the rest of the season, just things that you can't really learn otherwise apart from seeing it firsthand.
Yeah, that's what we said to the lasses. It's the FA Cup's good for that reason, isn't it? Because you get to come up against teams that normally in our domestic leagues wouldn't be able to. So it gives us a really good opportunity to see where we actually stand, and obviously against Halifax we were able to go toe to toe and come out on the upper hand. This time maybe a stretch too far. Obviously Liverpool, really good team, well drilled, very fit, very strong, and I think that gave us a real test today, and it showed us, it made us realise what areas we need to work on in order to be at that standard. So definitely a really important learning experience, and one that all of the lasses are going to take on board, and us as coaching staff as well, to try and push ourselves up to that standard.
Yeah, and another really positive thing about today was the fans obviously had an attendance of 333, I believe, like the official attendance, which is crazy for something of our level, so that's obviously fantastic. We've got the digital programme as well to commemorate the day. It's just everything coming together really well to set the occasion up, really. So I know the scoreline didn't go our way, but this game, this journey is something that we can look back on with pride.
Yeah, it's 100%. That's what I said to the lasses. Obviously, it's a hard pill to swallow, the scoreline. Obviously, for that one, we thought was really obviously harsh. But if you give teams like Liverpool opportunities, they will take them at the end of the day. But yeah, the fans amazing as always, and just massively appreciative of all of the support that they gave. Fantastic to see so many familiar faces coming along and cheering us on. They're becoming regulars now. We see them week in, week out. So we've built some fantastic relationships off the pitch there as well, which is another massive positive to take from that. And again, they never stopped the full way through. They kept our lasses going despite the score, despite how hard it was getting out there. So really big thanks to all of the supporters that came along and kept us going today. It was fantastic.